What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. So in the past I've posted you know, who should buy the lowrider and who shouldn't buy the lowrider, and all the, you know, the basic YouTuber moto vlogger things, and they seem to do really well. Okay, I've owned this bike for 2 years now and have almost 10,000. I have 9,000 miles on the bike. Okay, we're gonna do a review at 10K. I'm getting out on the bike more. It was just kind of cold here in Florida, low-key, so this video is just at 9,000 miles. What are just my thoughts of the bike and the Harley Davidson world, right? This is my first Harley, probably will be the only Harley I buy, and I'll explain that in this video. But just what is the vibe? That's the best way I could put it. So after 9,000 miles, I can tell you that they are money pits. Okay, Harley Davidsons are money pits. Motorcycles are, but it seems like these Harleys are just a little bit more expensive than some other things. I mean, custom seat, 800 bucks. The crash bars were what, 450 each, and that's the front and the back. The exhaust was 1,700. I mean, come on. I know the exhaust, that's pretty par for sport bikes as well, and that's where I come from. If you don't know me already, I talk about it all the time. The vibe to the Lowrider S and Harleys in general are, they're rowdy when you want them to be, but they're a more chill bike. They make a lot of low-end torque. I mean, no one's gonna disagree with that. That's what American muscle does, is torque. You'll pretty much smoke anything off the line until you get to about, well, it depends what you're racing, but between 40 and 60 miles an hour, and 600s and liter bikes are gonna smoke that ass, which is cool. I was going kind of for a different aesthetic in the motorcycle I was buying next anyway. And sorry guys, I'm sick while I'm making this video. Whoa, I lost my voice and it's coming back, so. But I wanted something more chill, but still had that fucking pull. And you know, there's no reason for me to be doing 180 miles an hour like I was back in the day. You get to a point where you realize that you're just fucking, you know, playing with fire when you're doing that kind of stuff. I still like to accelerate hard and, you know, do some burnouts, even pop up the wheel every once in a while, but you can have just as much fun on other bikes as you can sport bikes. You just don't need to be doing 180. It's kind of pointless, right? It's only going to get you in trouble one way or another. But the vibe is very chill. It's so much more comfortable. I finally got a set of risers. I'm just buying the cable extension, so we're going to get that. But it is a much more comfortable bike. You know, the riding position alone should make that pretty obvious. You still get the adrenaline. Oh, hold on. Like, this bike still gives you that feeling, like, that I think we all know about when you ride. I've ridden some like sport adventures bikes, something that doesn't have a lot of horsepower or torque, you know, like the MT-07. Sorry, it's a naked bike. The FZ-06, I believe. It's a Yamaha adventure touring bike. Nothing about that made me want to buy that bike. I have a first ride review on my channel if you're interested. But you'll see I'm flooring it, I'm launching it, I'm doing all the things, and it was just kind of like I was in a Miata. You know, bikes like that are like the Miatas of the car world. They're fun to fuck around on, but that's about it. But this bike definitely gives you the thrill of what a motorcycle should. You can still flick it, right? It's definitely flickable. She likes to move. Tune the bike. If you're looking at getting one, tune the fucking bike, I promise you. And I don't mean just a regular old tuner. Like, go to your dyno shop and get the motherfucker dyno. And don't be afraid to spend the money to do it. It's well worth it. I've ridden both, and this is just much more snappier, and you can tell that the tune was made for this bike specifically and not just an overall flash. But the vibe, the vibes are there. You know, you get the crash bar, you can put your feet out, kind of chill, relax. You're gonna need risers. Get some fucking risers. I've neglected it for 2 years. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me why, because I preach them all the time, because I've ridden them with them. But I don't know, man. If you're gonna ask me if I ever sold the bike, if I will ever sell this bike, the answer is no, unless I need to. But as long as life continues to go the way it's going, this bike will always be in the garage. I will always have this. I will take it out at least once a month. You know what I mean? As it gets older and I get different bikes. But that's where I want to clarify that this bike does not fit everything, right? I still want to goon, right? I'm gonna go straight, actually. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just going. But I mean, I still want to like goon and do all the stuff. So I'm actually looking at something like the Husqvarna 701 or maybe a dual sport, because I think it would be sick for me to be able to like hop on the bike, do some wheelies, go off-road. I mean, we have the ability to here. Why not take advantage of it? I just think it would be pretty fun to do. You're never going to be bored on this bike. You'll never be bored on the Lowrider. You won't be bored on any of the 117s. I don't think. I've only really ridden the Softails, Harleys, and blah blah blah. But anyway, let's get into why I won't buy another Harley. Sorry, my voice is coming back. So, yeah, I won't be buying another Harley though. This is it. You know, I'll maintain this one forever, but I won't be buying another one. They are overpriced. Yeah, people love them. If you really love a Harley, go buy one. But I just won't buy another one, right? I started to love the Lowrider S because of the Dynas and following that group. So I was like, you know what? Let's do it. But I'm in it now, right? You know, I got the Lowrider. I'm part of that society. I won't be buying any other Harley. This is the one I wanted. This is the only one I'll probably ever get. You know, you go a different brand, you'll get so much more technology, for one. Number two, you know, Harley's a very stuck in its ways type of company, which is what a lot of companies need to be. But with motor vehicles, I think that for the price you're paying, you should get a little bit more technology. Like, there's no reason why I paid $21,000 for this bike. There's no reason why you couldn't throw fucking cruise control on this thing. And you want me to spend another, what, $800 for cruise control? No. For that price, this thing should have been loaded down, okay? Look at the BMWs. It's BMW. You would expect BMW to be 30 grand for the... No. They already come with heated grips, all that fun stuff. But you pay the same price as this, and this didn't even have a place to store your wallet. And I'm not even kidding. So, like I said, they're somewhat overpriced. But the community is cool, especially if you get, like, if you're my age, right? I'm in my 20s. If you find a group of riders that all ride Harleys, like, y'all can go out there and fuck shit up, you know? But there's not much more a different Harley would have to offer me that this bike already doesn't, right? I'm gonna get a fucking fairing when I put the risers on, so I'll have wind protection. Like, what do I need? Like, what could Harley make that this bike doesn't already have, right? You got the V-twin in it. But anyway, guys, I need to stop talking because my throat's starting to hurt again. I really appreciate y'all checking out my videos. Make sure to like and subscribe. I promise they're gonna get better as I start to feel better. So yeah, we'll get back to it. But anyway, ride safe, y'all. See you on the next one.